Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're working on the Civic. It'll be the first video on the channel. We're out here with, the gang. So we're gonna be mounting the skunk 2 radiator in. We already cut off the mount over here. Gotta get that moved over, welded in. Get the radiator mounted. Then our next goal is to, finish cleaning up the engine bay, fill in a couple holes. I accidentally tore a bolt out when I took the battery box out. Then from there we're gonna finish sanding it up, lay some Bondo on it, get it looking good.
So with the original radiator, the mount was over here, and putting in the new one, we have to move this over to here so our new mounts will be in the proper place.
Yeah, the radiator came out of an 80 something CRX, so it's a little bit different. So I just ground off the mounts and moved it over. It's not the prettiest cut job, but it'll do. And then we measured from the center and center of the bottom of the radiator. And we're gonna mount this up same way. Oh yeah, that ain't going anywhere.
No.
Look at that. It's like somebody knew how to use a tape measure. Yeah, that fits up perfectly. You see down here? Mount it up all nice. That'll work perfect. So now, up here, we just have to build a mount for this guy. We're gonna build a little tab off of here or something with a bolt, and then we'll put a piece of like hose over this so it doesn't rub or wear through. But yeah, that's in there. It's in there good.
Clean off the counter while I'm at it. Now we put a beautiful bend on it.
Yeah. It's a perfect 90 if I've ever seen one.
That's 95 in my life.
We put a bend on that, guys. So then we'll bolt it over there on the side to the headlight housing, and we'll drill a hole in it, mount it on top there with a piece of hose or something, so it's not rubbing like metal on metal. We'll probably obviously cut that piece like in half too. It's a little bit overkill, but just the piece we had laying around.
Which it might not be by the time you get into something flat. I think you're gonna be like right in there, so it might be perfect.
Alright, so we'll mark it out and drill a hole in it, get it set over top of that thing. Then we can poke a hole through and get it bolted up. Perfect. So just in the center of that little squiggle there, we'll slap a hole through it to fit over top of this piece, and then we'll drill some holes right back here, and then bolt it on. And we'll have it so you can unbolt it and bolt it back on for removal. But that should work just fine.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so we grab these 2 bolts here. Hand would focus. Got 2 little bolts here, so that'll be perfect. They got a washer and a lock washer on there, so we'll put those through and tighten them up. We're good to go. Focus. There we go. And that's plenty enough weld.
Yeah. Nut just melted down to nothing. But It's going to be strong enough to hold the radiator in place.
Yeah. Alright, you hang out down there. Okay, so we got the hole drilled there, and that fits good. We gotta get like a piece of rubber or something to go in between the knob and the piece of metal. But down in here now, we welded that nut on to give it a little bit of spacer in there to be able to, I can't really see.
Yeah, that's hot.
Where's the flip? So down in there, we welded that nut on to give us a little bit of spacer so the piece of metal fit better. But then we can also use it to make it easier to take this bracket on and off with. So now what we have to do is just thread that bolt right in from this side, and it's on. The mount's on. We're gonna do another one up here, right there, where that next hole is. I guess we got this all mounted in. Got the mount over here. It's drying. Got it all painted. Got the bolts in there. The camera would focus. Can't really see them through the chain, but there's 2 bolts in there ready to go. And that's all tacked on. So the radiator's all mounted. So I guess probably next video we'll get this all sanded up and get everything bagged up and ready to be painted so we can get it all primered up. Cool. Thanks guys for watching.